Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode with me, Living Free Ashley. Today we are doing something a little unique. We are making dessert hummus. I know, weird, right? That's what I thought too. When I first heard about dessert hummus, I was intrigued and I thought, well, I like hummus and I like desserts and chocolate, so why not put the two together, right? I went ahead and made a batch and it looks so fluffy and decadent and I was so excited to dive right in. So I took my first bite and I remember thinking, it's a little different. So I took another bite and I was like, oh, you know, that's pretty good. And then I took another one and I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. I think my brain just had to like wrap around the fact that it was a sweet hummus and not a savory one, and I'm used to having it, you know, taste more garlicky or more like dill or roasted red pepper or something like that. So once my brain kind of made that switch, I was all in. Oh, and I also wanted to tell you that when I made this, because it does make quite a big batch, I did a little treat to drop off to my friend who lives down the road, and she was giving it to her sons, and she texted me right away and she's like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. One of her sons is not a big fan of hummus apparently, but she said he was gobbling it up. So it's good to know that it's A, kid approved, and B, kid approved that doesn't really like hummus to begin with. So here is how you make dessert hummus. So you need one 14-ounce can of cooked chickpeas, drained, which is about 1.5 cups, 1/4 cup of tahini, 2 to 4 tablespoons of pure maple syrup, depending on your sweetness preference, 1/3 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, a pinch of sea salt, 1/3 cup of vegan chocolate chips, and optional, you might need some plant-based milk to help if your blender is struggling, and it also helps with the creaminess of the hummus too. So in your blender, food processor, or Vitamix, add all of the ingredients. I only added about half of the chocolate chips to blend up, and then I set the rest aside to add as topping. Blend until nice and smooth and creamy. You may need to add a little bit of plant milk to help this along. And you might also have to scrape down the sides of the blender as you go. You can see that it's nice and smooth and fluffy and just the perfect texture. I transferred it to a bowl, topped it with a little bit more sea salt and the rest of the chocolate chips, and I sliced up some strawberries and some apples to make it a complete dish. I think next time I'll also play around with some nut butters and see what that adds to the dessert hummus. Tasty, unique. It's a great little snack to put out if you're having people over or having some parties, when we're allowed to have people over again. But if you're just putting a whole bunch of different snacks out, then why not put dessert hummus out there with some apple slices and strawberries like I just showed. I think it would be really good on rice cakes, probably really good on celery. I don't know, what do you think? Let me know if you've had dessert hummus before and what you like to have it with, because I'm still kind of new to this, so I'd love to hear other ideas. And I'd also love to hear other ways to make dessert hummus. I can imagine like a white chocolate cinnamon kind. I'm wondering if there's like a berry dessert hummus out there. I'll do some research on that. But there you have it. Thank you again for watching another episode with me, Living Free Ashley. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it, and cheers to living free. These bangs are out of control. Oof.